Hello, and welcome to Zambrella's podcast, where you'll get to hear about current issues across many different areas, such as metal and music, smartphones and technology, gaming, and in particular my favorite game, Dota. And I aim to split these topics down into daily podcasts. For example, we'll have Metal and Music Mondays, Technology Tuesdays, Dota Wednesdays, Gaming Thursdays, and Smartphone Saturdays. I may even include some more things, such as Science later on. Science Sundays has a pretty good tone to it. I aim for these podcasts to be about 10 minutes long, which should be enough to go through any relevant news and my thoughts on those specific subjects, but I'd also be interested to know what you'd like talked about. So if you have any news or ideas within these topics, feel free to contact me and I'll happily look into them. This first podcast, episode 0 if you will, was just going to be an introduction, but there's actually a couple of news stories that I want to go through, and this should give you a taste of what's to come. So starting off, in the gaming sector anyway, there is E3 just around the corner, and the event starts on the 16th of June and ends on the 18th of June. So for those of you who do not know, E3 is the biggest gaming expo event of the year, like easily the biggest one. And with all the big companies wanting to show off the latest hardware and games, notable companies include Sony and Microsoft, Nintendo, Ubisoft, EA, and for the first time, Bethesda and Square Enix are giving a press conference. I think Bethesda, most of us have already seen the new Fallout 4 trailer, so hopefully they're going to be bringing in some gameplay as well. And Square Enix, maybe Final Fantasy 15 is going to be showed off. There are many more rumors about what we'll see. EA have promised us some actual Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, which is exciting, but remember to hold off on those pre-orders. At any rate, I will cover the events in a lot more detail in my dedicated gaming podcast on Friday, so remember to subscribe if you want to hear that. And finally, for this podcast anyway, on the music side of things, Mark Tremonti has released his second solo album, Cauterize, and Muse have released their studio album, Drones, so this has been a good week for music. I've had a quick listen to both albums and have mixed feelings about them both, which I'll go over in my full first podcast on Metal and Music Monday. So this has been a short one, but thank you for taking the time to listen to my very first introductory podcast, and as I keep saying, there will be many more in the future. I'm Zambrella, and I'll see you all on the flip side.